Happy Memorial Day, Facebook family. Man, it's Andre Vaughn coming at you on this glorious day, talking about the American dream. Now, I get so fired up about every holiday because it gives everybody who has to go to work on a daily basis an idea what it means to either be in network marketing or to own your own business. You can have this every single day. And I can tell you, this is something that is a choice. It was so funny that I don't know if you bought into it, but I went to college, got all those good grades in high school, and then went to college, was sold into getting a master's, got a job, and after I got a job, I figured out that everything that I wanted that was included into the American dream, I couldn't even afford. And I couldn't afford it, and so every other week I was making a decision on what I was going to buy, because I couldn't even afford my bills, let alone going on an extra trip, let alone just going out and just enjoying myself, going out to dinner or what have you. And so it was something that had to change for me. And, I found network marketing in 2005, ladies and gentlemen, 2005. And it's so crazy that individuals, they look at network marketing and I don't know what they think, but they just say, man, that's just a thing, or I'm not going to do it, or it's just not a real business. And I've owned traditional businesses. I've worked for people. I've taught second grade. And there's nothing like, hear me clearly, there's nothing like network marketing when you find the right company. My company of choice is Wakaya Perfection. I'm so excited that David Gilmore, who was the founder of Fiji Water, ladies and gentlemen, he already had a product line that was already successful. He already had a product line, so it was an easy decision for me. He's a serial entrepreneur and he's a billionaire. So, I want to follow people who I want to be like. And so, he had a whole suite of products that was already featured in Oprah Winfrey's magazine a couple of times. So it was just easy. It was an easy fit for me. And for me, I'm just wanting the folks that work on a daily basis that you don't get this holiday time. You can cook out every day. You can celebrate something every single day. You can make choices every day. And the trick of the enemy is to make you think that what you're doing is the American dream, which I know it's not, because when I was teaching, I promise you, I wasn't making, I was making money, but I got so caught up in the salary. And so when I got so caught up in my salary, and after I was making $1,700 every month, and my bills were like $2,100 to $2,200, and that's without doing anything fun. And so now I'm just on the crusade to really educate and slow walk individuals, especially if you've never experienced network marketing or you just heard horror stories. You just have to find the right company. And when you find the right company with the right integrity, with the right compensation plan, everything works out. And, and I think about, everything that we've done. I've been with the company now since, March? And I can tell you, we've helped a lot of individuals join this opportunity. And so now I'm just on a crusade for people just not to look at motivation, but to actually do something. I was talking to a fraternity brother of mine, and he was just stating that, he likes calculated risk. He don't like taking big risks. And so when I was just sharing with them the same talents that we had in college, that I'm just utilizing it in network marketing. Because I realized that once you get with the right company and you get lucky enough and blessed enough, then it can work for you. You can get paid every single week, 5 times a month, and you can wake up when you finish sleeping. For me, I don't like getting in traffic. So that's just me. I don't want to get in traffic. I don't like really being told what to do. I want to own my life, but I want to be around a bunch of self-motivated, positive people that when I am down, because it's not always great days in network marketing, it's not always great days in any company, but I want to be able to be around self-motivated, positive people that's going to tell me, man, it's going to be all right, Andre. You're doing good, man. Keep fighting, keep pushing, no matter what. And so I think when people join network marketing or any company, they just really want things to go perfect from day one. And no, you're going to go through rejection. You're going to go through trials and tribulations. You're going to think like, man, what am I doing? But the risk versus the reward and the upside is crazy. Can you imagine that I've been in this industry since 2005, right? In 2005, so it really took me about 6 months to make my first $10,000 in a month check. And so if I wouldn't have done it, I only put out $500. And so the risk versus the reward when I first got in the industry, then after I got in the industry, went on to make millions of dollars in their first company, and now I started my new company. And so you have to understand when timing is on your side. Then you got to look at people's track record. You know, when you look at their track record and you look at timing on getting in early instead of at the end, man, you have a better chance to win. Now, it's more riskier joining companies when they first start, but, you know, at the end of the day, I see people going to the casino and putting $500 on this and $500 or $200 or taking trips, and it's no reward. It's all risk. When we go on vacations, it's all risk because the money's not coming back. But with our company and network marketing, man, it's just such a reward. And I just said it's my duty not just to give motivation, but to really share how I got to this point, because I was a guy never even wanted to say anything. Don't want to get on Facebook Live, don't want to get on Periscope, Twitter. I don't want to get on anything. But there's a lot of you who do Facebook Live that you need to get paid for it. And you need a platform so you can get paid for it. And people won't tell you. Mark Zuckerberg, he'll get paid for it, and he loves you. He loves all of us viewing, but at the end of the day, you have to get yourself in position to win. Whether you are an entrepreneur or not an entrepreneur, you have to have an entrepreneurial mindset, because back in the day, 50, 60 years ago, our great-grandparents, they owned stuff. They owned land. They were doing things. They were productive. And I wonder if the people who made sacrifices even on Memorial Day, or if the folks who made sacrifices like Rosa Parks, Harriet Tubman, would they be satisfied with our efforts? Would they be satisfied with what we're doing? Because at the end of the day, network marketing is good because I got mentorship. Somebody asked me 15 years ago, name 10 people who have mentored you. I couldn't even name one. I couldn't name one. And so when you telling me I can join the founder of Fiji Water, David Gilmour, where, he wrote this book, man, and it's crazy because when I was reading it, I was like, man, I'm just so glad to be in association with somebody like that. Now, my whole job is to not really gear you towards my particular company, because my company is not for everyone, but just to gear you towards something. Study some successful people that you know in the network marketing field. Study them. Look how they live. Look what they're doing. It's just not laid up for them. It's laid up for the workers, because every job you go to, just realize it's going to be certain people who excel and certain people who are just going to stay the same. It's the same thing with our industry. But our industry has created more millionaires than any other industry in the world. And so I'm going to do a series of Facebook Lives today, just really to get people in the mindset of just thinking differently and not taking any old relationships and new relationships. So don't tell me about any company that you did 10 years ago and it didn't work, because a job that you did 10 years ago, it didn't work, but you kept working it. You kept working, right? And so at the end of the day, we have to get ourselves in position to win. And I'm just willing, guys, anybody who's ready, I'm just hungry right now. I promise you, I'm hungry. New opportunity. I just want to deal with a lot of new people with new attitudes, and so we can get something done. And so if that's you and you're not a procrastinator and you don't wait and hesitate and you look at people's track record, man, inbox me, do what you need to do, or inbox the person who sent you this Facebook, because I'm working with them in a big, big way. And we just need to really educate each other and see what's working and what's not working. And at the end of the day, after you look at it, if it's not for you, then it's just not for you. But at least you looked at it. You can't tell me you love artwork and you're going to buy some art and you're not willing to go to the museum. At least do the investigation and look to see. You can't say I hated the movie without even looking at the movie, right? And so Wakaya Perfection, baby, it's going to be on the map. I'm telling you now, early. It's going to be on the map, ladies and gentlemen. We're putting it on the map. So make sure you get with whoever invited you to this feed. If not, man, inbox me so we can really have a dialogue, so I can just share with you the vision. And it only take me 7 to 10 minutes to share the vision. And if you like it, great. If you don't, listen, at least you had a chance to come to the museum. You just didn't decide to buy the art. So that's my time on this session and segue. Next time I'll probably be talking about some of our products. And then the next one after that, I'm going to be talking about our compensation plan, how we get paid. So if you're a go-getter, then just text me or do whatever you need to do. Inbox me right away. I love you guys, man. David, I love you, man. All the folks, Dudley, George, all the folks who have joined, I love you guys tremendously, and I will see you at the bank, and I love you. All right, bye-bye, guys.